Hello and welcome to a Tuesday edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A dirt biker was rescued Saturday from the Devils Gulch Trail by the Chelan County Volunteer Search and Rescue Team after he suffered injuries to his leg. A federal fugitive missing from custody for more than a month was caught last week in Omak. And in weather, showers and possible thunderstorms in our Wednesday forecast. I'll have your full local weather forecast straight ahead. Kristen Hosey is out as the health administrator of the Chelan Douglas Health District. The Board of Health approved a separation agreement with Hosey following an executive session during a meeting on May 18th. The agreement was contingent upon Hosey submitting a letter of resignation, which the board was notified of the same day. Hosey, a board-certified public health nurse, was named to the position in May 2024 following the departure of former administrator Luke Davies. Prior to that, she was director of nursing programs at Wenatchee Valley College and served on the health board before joining the health district professionally. On Monday, the board appointed Deputy Administrator Corey Lawson as interim health administrator during a special meeting.
Going back online. All right, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for your patience. We did have an extension on there. We are out of executive session and no formal action was taken in executive session. So with that, I would entertain a motion, Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to add an item to the agenda.
Okay.
I'd like to add the consideration of a separation agreement.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Michael. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. With that,
I have another motion for you, Mr. Chair.
okay, I would entertain that.
Yeah, I'd like to move that the board approve a separation agreement as presented, contingent upon Dr. Hosey submitting a letter of resignation and signing the separation agreement.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Carmen. Any further discussion from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, Dr. Hosey.
Well, I would like to say that I've
Yes.
received a letter of resignation from Dr. Hosey, and I've received her signature.
Okay, we will accept your letter of resignation. Thank you very much. And with that, I would like to thank Dr. Hosey for her time at the CDHD, the things that you have done here, the improvements that you've made, your communication and training and staff and retention. And you sent me some highlights of the time that you were here at CDHD. And if I could indulge everyone and read these, I would appreciate that. Dr. Kristen Hosey began supporting the CDHD as a volunteer during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 while serving as the nursing director at Wenatchee Valley College. During this time, she assisted with public health response efforts and later supported coordination of the regional mass vaccination site, workplace partnerships, and University of Washington student epidemiology placements, helping strengthen local workforce recruitment and development. In 2022, Dr. Hosey was appointed as an alternate member of Position 8 on the Board of Health and remained actively engaged in district governance and public health planning. In 2023, after the deputy administrator position remained vacant nearly a year, she applied and was appointed to the role, simultaneously serving in operational leadership of communicable disease and epidemiology and communications and outreach and public information, PIO. Over the next several years, Dr. Hosey provided leadership during a period of substantial transition, organizational restructuring, and public health response activity. In addition to serving as health administrator beginning in 2024, she concurrently oversaw multiple operation areas during periods of leadership vacancy and transition, including communicable disease and epidemiology communications, fiscal and operations, and aspects of environmental health administration. Under her leadership, CDHD successfully passed agency audits and budgets during the periods of executive turnover, completed critical infrastructure and facility improvements, modernized information, technology, and cybersecurity systems, advanced emergency preparedness and continuity planning, and expanded regional epidemiology and surveillance efforts. Significant accomplishments during this period include the development of the Regional Respiratory Illness Dashboard, the expansion of partnerships through the North Central Washington Epidemiology Consortium, and advancement of behavioral health assessment and mapping initiatives, the implementation of workforce development and volunteer surge frameworks, and strengthened regional coordination efforts across North Central Washington. During this period, the agency also experienced notable improvements in workplace stability and retention. Preliminary internal workforce tracking reflected a reduction in employee attrition from approximately 36% in 2024 down to 22% in 2025, with substantially lower turnover trends continuing into 26, currently at 4.8. These improvements occurred during periods of significant operational transition, workforce development efforts, and infrastructure modernization across the agency. Dr. Hosey also strengthened CDHD's engagement at the state level through leadership with the Washington State Association of Public Health Officials, WSAFO, where she was elected vice president in 2025. In this role, she contributed extensively to statewide advocacy, foundational public health services, including discussions and collaborative efforts supporting local health jurisdictions across Washington state. Throughout her tenure, Dr. Hosey remained committed to strengthening public health infrastructure, workforce development, regional collaboration, and service to the residents of Chelan and Douglas County. Thank you very much, Kristen. Appreciate that. We wish you the best in wherever this road takes you and your continued development and growth, and wherever you land, we wish you all the best. Thank you. Any other comments from anyone on the board would like to make? You're more than welcome to at this point. Yes, go ahead, Amanda.
I haven't served on the board for very long, but I did just want to personally thank you for your service. I know leading an organization like this is very, very taxing. And although I haven't been on the board long, I just learned a lot about your accomplishments. And my organization, working in partnership with Chelan Douglas Health District the last few years, we have been very impressed by the organization under your leadership. And sorry to see you go, but wherever you take your skills to next, are very lucky to have you. Thank you.
Well said. Any others?
Yes, I would also like to thank Dr. Hosey for all her work with the Chelan Douglas Health District. I agree with Amanda. I think that the health district has grown a lot, has gone through a big transition, and I think that Dr. Hosey, you've done an amazing job of moving the district forward. So wish you the very best in your next journey, wherever that may be. So thank you.
Dr. Wallace.
District is lucky to have had you. I appreciate every second that you've been with us. I appreciate every second that we've worked together. We worked together a little bit on community health planning before you were health administrator, and I have no doubt we will find a way to join forces in your next phase. And I certainly look forward to that. I think with your role on a state level and your role as a leader, there are going to be great opportunities for you and hopefully for all of us to continue to benefit from your service. So great appreciation. I know that I could not have done as good of a job as a health officer were it not for you guiding this district forward. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wallace. Anyone else? No? Okay. With that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting of May 18th, 2026. So moved. Thank you, Commissioner. Do I have a second? Thank you, Joey. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We'll see everybody next month.
A dirt biker was rescued Saturday from the Devils Gulch Trail by the Chelan County Volunteer Search and Rescue Team after he suffered injuries to his leg. A team of 18 volunteers responded after receiving a request for assistance shortly after 3 p.m. involving a rider who suffered a serious lower leg injury. Crews traveled about 4 miles into the rugged trail system near Kashmir to reach the injured rider. Rescuers then placed him in a litter and carried him out over rocky terrain, creek crossings, and steep sections of trail before transferring him to waiting medical personnel at the trailhead. No rescuers were hurt during the operation. Lighthouse Christian Ministries has filed a new legal complaint against the City of Wenatchee after a federal judge dismissed several of the organization's claims last month. Last year, the city shut down the Lighthouse Soup Kitchen at 410 Columbia Street for permit violations, saying the Homelessness Service Center posed a nuisance to the neighborhood. The Christian nonprofit filed a federal lawsuit in the Eastern District Court of Washington, saying it was unfairly blamed for disturbances in the area. Judge Thomas Rice dismissed some of the organization's claims but allowed them to resubmit their lawsuit. The new filing on May 21st alleges that city officials and the Chelan Douglas Port Authority saw the soup kitchen as an obstacle in the city's, quote, Reimagine Wenatchee master plan, which would redevelop much of the area where the soup kitchen is located. City Administrator Edgar Reinfeld said today the city would not comment on ongoing litigation. Chumstick Highway got a lot of use last winter while Highway 2 west of Leavenworth was out of commission, no part more than the section called Beaver Hill Road outside Plain. Chumstick was the only detour route, but it suffered its own damage from the winter rainstorms, including landslides that slowed traffic and weakened the shoulder at Beaver Hill. Now Chelan County is asking contractors to bid on repair work. The switchback road segment needs a new guardrail, structural earth wall, erosion control, new pavement markings, and other work. Road building firms can put in their bids this month, with Chelan County commissioners reviewing the offers on June 23rd. When we come back, the Chelan County Public Utility District says residents may see helicopters flying low and slow over high voltage lines as part of a survey of transmission infrastructure. And the City of Chelan will celebrate the reopening of one of its most beloved waterfront features 2 weeks from today. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
A federal fugitive missing from custody for more than a month was caught last week in Omak. U.S. Marshals arrested 34-year-old Stephen Ray St. Peter on Thursday, hiding in a closet at a home on Nichols Road. St. Peter was convicted in 2014 on a federal charge of abusive sexual conduct for molesting a 9-year-old child on the Colville Indian Reservation. He was serving time at the Spokane Residential Reentry Center as part of his 15-year sentence, but left that facility without permission on April 22nd. The Marshals Violent Offender Task Force tracked St. Peter to Omak, acting on a federal warrant. He'll now face an additional charge of escape from custody. It's a tradition in Chelan County that when the sky is clear and the weather warms, the helicopters come out to check power lines. The Chelan County Public Utility District says residents may see the aircraft flying low and slow over high voltage lines as part of a survey of transmission infrastructure. It's a routine annual inspection to keep an eye on the 300 miles of electric lines the PUD manages. Yesterday, crews flew the area from Kashmir to Stevens Pass. Today, the crew was scheduled to inspect lines around Wenatchee, Malaga, Eniat, Chelan, and Manson. The City of Chelan will celebrate the reopening of one of its most beloved waterfront features 2 weeks from today. Lakeside Park will reopen June 15th with a public ceremony at 6 p.m. The public space has been closed since last August for a $1.3 million renovation project. The new amenities include an ADA accessible playground, expanded restrooms, a new dock, and enhancements to beach and swimming facilities. The improvements were made possible through a Land and Water Conservation Fund grant administered by the Washington State Recreation and Conservation Office. Coming up next, Mission View Elementary kids set up wildlife cameras on active animal trails throughout Chelan County. We'll show you what those cameras captured in tonight's feature story. Showers and thunderstorms are a possibility for Wednesday with nice weather in the forecast for Thursday and Friday. I'll have your full local forecast coming up. And in sports, Cade Calvin will talk Seattle Storm basketball plus news from Washington State University as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues after these messages.
At Colonial Vista Senior Living, we believe life is meant to be lived fully. Our wellness programs inspire residents to stay strong, flexible, and confident every day. Here, curiosity is encouraged, friendships are nurtured, and every activity is an opportunity to connect, create, and enjoy life together. We invite you to experience the lifestyle at Colonial Vista Senior Living for yourself and discover why so many call our community home.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Students at Mission View Elementary's One Planet Club are learning one thing from their trail cam project. Bears always seem to know where the camera is. With the help of the Cascadia Conservation District, Mission View kids set up wildlife cameras on active animal trails throughout Chelan County. In tonight's feature story, here's just a little bit of what their trail cam spotted in the month of May. Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast, and I hope you had a great Tuesday. Boy, weather fantastic out there today, and let's look outside our weather window. What a gorgeous shot. There's Turtle Rock. You're looking at it from our Rondo camera. It just looks beautiful. Great to be on one of those docks along the shoreline there, and just one of those days today. Beautiful late spring here in the Wenatchee Valley and all of North Central Washington. And as we look forward to tomorrow, some changes in our beautiful weather that we're seeing today. Tomorrow, there you go. Showers and thunderstorms are a possibility. Might even see some lightning strikes. We're hoping we don't see that, but we could see brief downpours of rain, some very small hail, and some gusty winds. And I really don't think it's going to be anything like those thunderstorms we recently had, but we could see some rumbling and some heavy downpours tomorrow. It's in the afternoon and early evening, so keep that eye on the sky if you are outdoors late tomorrow afternoon. Beautiful one today, though, as I mentioned, unofficially, our high temperature did hit 80 degrees, 5 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. 75 is normal. Look at that. 2021, 5 years ago, our record high of 98 degrees. 54 this morning, right in line with our normal low of 53. 40, our record low, and that was set in 1976. Sun came up at 5:07 this morning and sets tonight at 8:51. All right, getting you into your Wednesday forecast, and not bad out there, even though we do have that rain and thunderstorms in the forecast. Things are going to stay pretty warm. 81 for Moses Lake and Ephrata, 80 in Quincy, 78 in Wenatchee, also in Eniat, and 76. Your high temperature tomorrow afternoon up in Leavenworth. So once again, just keep your eye on the sky if you are outside tomorrow afternoon. Tonight we do expect increasing clouds out there. It's mainly because of this little system right here. It looks bigger than it actually is going to produce rain, at least for us. Western Washington will get it. We'll see mild overnight lows tonight. Low temperatures, upper 50s for your Wednesday. Here we go. There's that little area of low pressure just off our northwest coast, and that could swing some showers and thunderstorms our way. 30% chance tomorrow afternoon. Once again, fairly mild with high temperatures in the upper 70s. And for your Thursday, back to the beautiful weather. Here's our ridge of high pressure. That'll bring sunny skies for us on Thursday and warm. We will see highs right around that 80-degree mark Thursday afternoon. For the end of the week, nice for the most part. Maybe a little bit breezy at times in the afternoon. We will see increasing clouds as well from the west. A little bit cooler with that cloud cover. High temperatures mid-70s Friday afternoon. And then once again, little dip in our forecast as we get you into the weekend. Some breezy conditions on Saturday, mostly cloudy, at least a 30% chance of showers. And we are really going to cool down. High temperatures Saturday about 70 degrees, which will be below normal. And then back to normal as we get you into Sunday. Mostly sunny skies and warmer. We will see temperatures in the mid-70s on Sunday. And then as we get you into your next work week on Monday, we will see once again partly cloudy skies out there. It will be a little bit warmer on Monday as well, with high temperatures right around that beautiful 80 degrees. Let's check that 7-day forecast now, and it's brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. Almost 60 degrees for overnight lows tonight, 58. Mostly cloudy, a 30% chance of rain tomorrow, and 78. Beautiful weather for Thursday, 79 and sunny. Really, the increasing clouds on Friday will be late in the day. For the most part, Friday is going to be a nice day with temperatures in the mid-70s. And then as we hit the weekend, yeah, mostly cloudy skies, at least a 30% chance of rain Saturday. Cooler too, 71 your high. And then mostly sunny and warmer Sunday and 76. Partly cloudy Monday with a high then of 80 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Cade Calvin and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome back in, sports fans. Cade Calvin here. We'll talk some Seattle Storm, WSU news, and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Storm dropped their fourth straight game Monday night, falling to the Dallas Wings 79-56 in Texas. Seattle struggled to find any offensive rhythm, shooting just 33% from the floor and hitting only 4 3-pointers. Rookie Flau'jae Johnson led the Storm with 16 points and 10 boards for her first WNBA double-double, while also becoming just the second rookie guard in league history to record 15 blocks through her first 10 games. Natisha Heidemann chipped in 11 points, but Seattle managed just 25 first-half points as a team and didn't make its first field goal of the second half until more than 4 minutes into the third quarter. Paige Beckers finished with 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists for Dallas, which improved to 6-3 on the season. The Storm now sit at 3-7 and will look to bounce back Wednesday night when they host the Phoenix Mercury. Washington State legend Mike Leach is one step closer to the College Football Hall of Fame. For the first time, Leach has been named to the National Football Foundation's Hall of Fame ballot for the class of 2027. Leach became eligible after the foundation lowered its minimum career winning percentage requirement from 600 to 595. Leach finished his career at 596 before his death in 2022. During his 7 seasons in Pullman, Leach transformed the Cougars into a national contender, leading Washington State to 6 bowl games and an 11-win season in 2018 that ended with an Alamo Bowl victory and a top 10 national ranking. The 2-time Pac-12 Coach of the Year also helped develop record-setting quarterbacks Connor Halliday and Gardner Minshew while making the air raid offense a household name. Also on the Hall of Fame ballot is former Cougar quarterback Ryan Leaf, who led Washington State to its first Rose Bowl in 67 years and finished third in Heisman Trophy voting in 1997. Former Boise State star Kellen Moore, now the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, is also up for consideration. The Seattle Seahawks are reportedly close to locking up one of their young defensive stars. According to the Associated Press, Seattle and linebacker Derek Hall are working toward a 3-year contract extension that could keep him with the team through the 2029 season. The deal is reportedly worth $42 million in base salary, with incentives that could push the total value to nearly $47 million. Hall made a major impact during the Seahawks Super Bowl run, recording a strip sack and 2 total sacks in Seattle's championship victory over New England. The former second-round pick enters the final year of his rookie contract after posting a career-high 8 sacks during the 2024 season. The extension comes as Seattle continues to reload its pass rush, adding veteran edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr. this offseason while looking to replace the production of Boye Mafe, who left in free agency for Cincinnati. The Seattle Mariners may be without first baseman Josh Naylor for a few days. Naylor left Monday night's 3-2 extra inning win over the New York Mets after suffering back spasms. The issue apparently developed during his game-tying home run in the 7th inning. Manager Dan Wilson said Naylor's back tightened up after the swing, and the slugger was replaced defensively in the 8th. The good news for Seattle is that Naylor is currently considered day-to-day. The 28-year-old has heated up after a slow start to the season, hitting nearly 300 in May after batting just 102 through his first 15 games. Naylor joined the Mariners in a trade with Arizona last season and signed a 5-year contract with Seattle last November. Alrighty, that's all for sports this time. Reporting for NCWLIFE, I'm Cade Calvin.
And that will do it for the NCWLIFE Evening News this Tuesday, June 2nd. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great night. Tune in Monday through Friday at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCWLIFE Evening News, or go to our website at ncwlife.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. North Central Washington, the NCWLIFE channel has you covered.